Yeah, what's up? You want to know what I like about Joyce Meyer? Okay. I went to jail a long time ago, 25 years plus. And I'm flipping through the channels on the TV at the jail. And we got like this day room, right? And there's a TV up on the wall that echoes, but if you get up early, everybody's asleep, and you can actually hear what they're saying. You gotta have the closed captions on. But there for about 30 minutes to an hour, you could actually hear before everybody else wakes up. So we all eat, go back to sleep. In jail, you want to sleep as much as you can to avoid your reality. So I would watch Joyce Meyer in the mornings. And Joyce Meyer, of course, is a woman. And a lot of people mad at her and everything. But she talks about her husband, Dave, and the way that he conducted himself and what that did for her. Okay, so years and years later, dealing with my own wife and understanding where she's coming from and hearing what Joyce said about Dave and how Dave was this and Dave was that and how he was steady and how he would always say, cast your cares. She'd be in a fuss about something, and Dave would just be like, well, cast your cares, you know. And so I remember that about Joyce Meyer, and I thank her. She talked about her upbringing and how it was dysfunctional. In many ways, I believe that Joyce Meyer started the Me Too movement and put an end to a lot of the ought-nots of our society, of our the way the world was before, when the men abused their position of status and power. Terrible things have happened. And her standing up is how a lot of these women had the empowerment to stand up. Now everybody, you know, got this or that to say about certain things. And hey, nothing's perfect. Okay? But we need to give Joyce Meyer the props that she deserves, because a lot of our daughters will not encounter the things that she encountered, specifically because awareness. So, is the enemy going to attack her and come against her? Of course. Anybody spreading the gospel. Is everything she says right and I agree with? No, I don't think so. And I can't say that for any human being. So, what standard is there? But I know that when I was alone and in a jail cell, I listened to Joyce Meyer spread the gospel. I know that the inspiration, the kind of like a spiritual bomb type of deal, was good, very good. I mean, if you put it on scales and you weigh the good versus the bad, the overwhelming evidence of good that Joyce Meyer's ministry has brought to the world is undeniable. So if you don't like Joyce Meyer and you want to, you know, pick flaws and all this kind of stuff like that, you're free to do that. Well, I challenge you to weigh the full measure. And then I challenge you to start your own public platform and let everybody pick at your bullshit. Put yourself on display, and then we'll compare that to the flaws they found in Joyce. I'll put my wager, average dude up against Joyce Meyer. I'm going to have to bet on Joyce. She's tougher than you are. She really is. It's very respectable, and God brought her up to do what she's doing. God brought you up to do what you're doing. Be tough enough to walk it out. All right, Rocky, I'll go get him.